So the other day I received a mail from Amazon, and according to them, I had some unfulfillable items. Yes, I had some unfulfillable items that they needed me to sort out, or else they're going to take an action on those products within the next 14 days. And when you say action on those products, it means they're gonna dispose of it within the next 14 days. So of course those products cost money, so of course I didn't want them, just dispose of my products. So stay tuned to the end of this, so I can show you how I sorted out those unfulfillable products, and how you can also sort it out if you have such message from Amazon. Now guys, always check your mail, especially mails from Amazon, so that you don't lose products. Luckily for me, mine was like just 2 products, yeah, with different ASINs, but people could lose up to 100 products in a particular ASIN and also get charged for losing those products. Yeah, Amazon can be like that. So I'm going to be showing you these things that can cause your products to be tagged unfulfillable by Amazon. Now let's get right into the video. All right, so I'm just going to place a screenshot of the message I received from Amazon over here. Now let's look at that. So this is what the message says. He says, hello, we are writing to let you know that your FBA inventory listed below became unsellable within the past 7 days. Now these are the unsellable products, quantity 1 for each of them. According to terms of the FBA required removals policy, we are requesting that you remove these unsellable items from fulfillment centers within the next 14 days. If you do not create a removal order before the date, we will dispose of the items. So it also says here, removal fees will apply. That's if they're doing the removing. For more information and all of that. Now, so these are other informations as well that were attached to the mail. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, there are 2 types of inventory that can warrant Amazon to say, okay, you need to get out. You need to sort out this inventory, or it's going to be tagged unfulfillable. So this is when, one, your products can be termed either unfulfillable or aged products. So it can be termed unfulfillable if, say, the packaging was damaged. So when they send it out, customers probably return it back, or they can't even send it out at all, or it's for food. Probably I would say, okay, the food had expired, or the packaging was damaged, or there are tapes around that made it look not nice. So if you have issues like that, Amazon can term those products unfulfillable. So you have to be very careful. You have to always inform your supplier that when using packaging, it has to be packaging that is good, that is strong, so it doesn't get spoiled while shipping it into the warehouse or while offloading it into the warehouse, basically. So the packaging needs to be very neat. So this is one of the major reasons why a product can be termed unfulfillable, because of course clients are going to return it back, and people don't want packages that doesn't look nice, because they spend money for and expect a new product. So another way your products can be asked to be taken away from Amazon warehouse could be if they are aged products. Now, aged products are products that have been in the warehouse. They fall into 2 categories. Either one, they've been in the warehouse for 6 months. A particular ASIN has been in the warehouse for 6 months. When I say particular ASIN, I mean like a group of products under one ASIN. The light switches. All right, so as I was saying, so let's say, for example, this particular product, we had, say, 100 of these products, and out of 100 of these products, no one was able to be sold, or there was so much difficulties in selling even just one out of that particular product. Let's say you have 100, Amazon can say, okay, these products are aged, people are not buying, so we're taking it out after 6 months. So you have to also do your product research properly, so that people actually buy it. You put things in the market that people actually need and people actually want to buy. Do you understand? And also another way a product can be termed aged is if, okay, let's say now back to 100 of this product. Let's say out of 100 of this product, you're able to sell, say, 89 out of the products within 12 months. That's within a year. Now, if you say you're able to sell 89, let's say you have 11 products left. After 1 year, it's going to be tagged aged product. So you have to take it out from Amazon, whereas if not, you're going to incur some fees. So that means whenever you're also bringing in products into the Amazon warehouse, you need to ensure that they are products you can sell off within the next 1 year, to avoid them being tagged aged, and to avoid messages from Amazon asking to come take your things out of their warehouse. So take note of that, guys. Now let's go to my screen. All right, so these are some of the options given for your unsellable inventory. So it's either it goes through refurbishment, liquidation, or you can return it back to yourself or they dispose of it. Now for refurbishment, basically, if it could probably be that okay, the packaging of the item got spoiled or got torn, so that's why the user returned it. So Amazon can refurbish this for you definitely at a price. So they can either retape, reglue, or restable the boxes for you, depending on the item basically. Then if it's for liquidation, that means they are going to sell it for less of the price. So it won't be for the normal price. And basically there are some items that can fit into refurbishment. So basically it's not all items that Amazon can refurbish. Some items, so there are categories for that. Let me just click on that. Now you can see the categories. You have the apparel, fashion, office products, camera, it's all listed here. So that's that it's not all items that they can refurbish. So it depends on if your item falls under any of this category. Now for liquidation, they sell it less of the price. All you have to do is to include the ASIN and you get that there. As well for the removal option, so you can ask them to return it back to you. So if I click on the return button, basically all I have to do is to input my details and then they can return it or dispose of it. Here you see it's done twice a month, either on the 5th and 20th or weekly. So you can select any of those options or dispose of it. That is the options given to you if you're unable to sell a particular product, unable to fulfill a particular product on Amazon recurringly. So these are the options they give to you. All right, so welcome back. So I could have easily said, okay, return this product back to me. So I don't want to sell it for less. But the issue with that would have been that I would still have to pay shipping fee, and of course you can imagine the shipping fee for bringing from US, Texas to Nigeria. Or say I had a friend or family member in Texas, I could just ship it to them. That could also be an option. But shipping it to me in Nigeria, I'm going to be at more of a loss basically, because first of all, it's going to get to Nigeria, then from Nigeria they bring it to my side, so it's like more shipping fees, and basically so I didn't see the need for that. So what I had decided to do basically was to sell it at a lower price, like you saw in the previous video. It's just like I remember when I was working in this food factory. So what they do is say a particular food item is below the standard kg. Okay, let's say the loaf of bread is supposed to be 30 kg, for example, and the loaf of bread is then say, is it loaf of bread? Okay, yes, loaf of bread. So let's say the loaf of bread is now say 25 kg when it's supposed to be 30 kg. Now those ones that are 25 kg, what they usually do is that they sell it at a lower price. So say normally the standard price of bread is £2. They'll sell it for say £1 to people, so that to some vendors that can then resell it to other people. So instead of them selling it at the standard price, they sell it at a lower price, so it's not termed as a wastage. So this is exactly what I did here. So of course there are vendors that can take products that are below a particular standard and can still sell to their audience without any issues. So that of course they'll sell it at a cheaper price because it has some areas that needed to be worked on basically. So you can do that as well with your products on Amazon, or you can start to ship it to yourself. But I won't even suggest disposing of it, because even if you dispose of it, you're going to pay some fees for them to dispose of it. So the best options you'd have is either returning it to yourself or selling it at a lower price. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this video, and I will see you in my next series of video.